Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod, and happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Stack those sats accordingly. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest technical analysis, also the latest from Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, and quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, Cardano will lose another 90% versus Bitcoin over the next 6 months. That's right, it's all going to zero against BTC. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin and ETH ETFs post-positive inflows despite GBTC and ETH losses. I'll be breaking down the latest ETF inflows. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin and crypto become a critical factor in this U.S. election, which is precisely 1 month away. It's October 5th today, November 5th. It's game time. I'll be breaking down this latest research report. We'll also be discussing Grammy-nominated rapper Logic invested $6 million into Bitcoin nearly 4 years ago. I remember covering that story right here on the pod 4 years ago. Guess how much that stash is worth today if he hodled? I'll be breaking this down for you. We'll also be discussing CleanSpark reports 187% hash rate growth. Let's go. And we'll also be discussing the question on everyone's mind. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Well, HBO is releasing a documentary this week, and they believe they identified Satoshi. I'll be breaking this down for you. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much motherfucking more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. JV is feeling it. I got my 12-ounce coffee. So we got caffeinated JV here today. Shout out Chris Klein. Let's go. Shout out Oracle, Mark. BTC Cowboy, stacking the biddies. It's Remy No Limit, watching from Islip, Long Island, my old stomping ground. Shout out Strong Island fam. Shout out all my New Yorkers. Apparently the SS learned to walk on slanted roofs. One of the mysteries here on the planet. Hit the like. Thank you, Andy. Welcome, Web City. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. It's Sat Stacking Saturday, and we have an opportunity to buy the dip. Bitcoin discounted $600 already. So stack sats accordingly, fam, and let's go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is gonna talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day. Maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome, crypto fam, everyone joining the stream. You're going to notice the stream already pinned at the top of my profile over on X. If you guys can repost, quote, comment, I promise I'll repost it during the live stream. I'll shout you out and I'll follow you back and I'll show you the proof of work. It does help out tremendously. Of course, get more eyeballs here. Shout out Trade Diggs. Let's go to Best Crypto News Show. Always bringing the most news. You get a flex from me on that, man, because you are the most ripped mofo I've ever seen. Cheers. Statwise Jank says, attention Bitcoin social layer, please report to JV live chat fam. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. There's my proof of work for y'all. I appreciate it. Shout out Chandy10 Music, #1 Bitcoin music channel, hands down. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It's Chandy10 Music on the tube, and you're going to be noticing the links in the chat. So let's go. Shout out JC Ice Baby, our one and only Oracle. She's crushing it. If you're not following her on X, what are you doing? She already got over 1,900 followers. She's our Oracle here, always doing a fantastic job and holding it down. And X Centella, appreciate the love. And anyone else, again, who comments or, reposts the stream, much respect. Much respect. Long live the king. So here we go. Here we go. Come chat with the best. Thank you, Chandy. Just reposted you. And the rest of the fam out there, you guys know what's up. So yeah, great time to be stacking the biddy. Puerto Rico repping this ish. DJ Wednesday in the building. Let's go. Good evening, Austria. Good to have you, Misi. Can't wait to watch the Yankees kick the ish out of the Dodgers. Putting that work in today, y'all. How's everyone? Shout out Kelvin Watson. Good to see you, brother. I love that intro. It is fire. Well, massive shout out to Chandy for putting that intro together for us. In fact, the majority of the music that I sample is coming from Chandy's channel, so make sure to subscribe. I always picture Satoshi in a brown hoodie. Precisely. I made it watching you while driving to Wish. Cheers, Jason Davis. Driving to work. Got to do what I got to do. Keep stacking the sats accordingly. Welcome, Short Coin. Glad to have you on the stream. Shout out Crypto Princess. She says it's, hey, all, 9 p.m. in the UK. Shout out to the UK fam. Satoshi is the guy outlining the electronic blue walking alone in the night at the end of the video. Sage Bitcoin advice. I'm telling y'all, that's him. Chandy has identified him in the music video. Thank you. And if you guys haven't watched that music video, you check it out on her channel. It's pretty lit, by the way. Diana, welcome to the stream. Shout out to the Nippinator. I think he's in the other room right now, but he'll come waltzing in. You say hi to him. Repost the stream, fam. Spread the word. Happy Sasstacking Saturday. We got 228 people already on the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And again, I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. What up, fam? Shout out Off the Wall family. What's crack-a-lackin'? Pure caffeinated JV in the house. And it's ironic. I think the 60G song has been living and existing for the past 10 decades. And it never gets old because we're still at 60 Gs.
Bitcoin, 60 Gs, 60 Gs. Buying opportunity
For fifth level sexy Gs. What do you think, Satoshi? Hey, JV, looking fresh and so fit, as always. I'm trying to be like my man Diggs here. I'm trying. Trump is back in Butler, PA today. That's where they try to assassinate him. Correct me if I am wrong, and maybe I shouldn't use that terminology on the tube. That's where they try to unalive him. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm correcting myself in real time now. I'm pretty immature, JV. Caffeinated JV is a mature JV. How's that?
What do you think, JV?
Who cares about a roaring kitty? Boring kitty, not me. I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey. You feel me? 60G song is the best. Agreed. That's why we play it every day. I think we're going to be at 180 Gs and I'll be playing the 60G song. That's just how we are. Just at church, giving out supplies for the storm victims. Good for you, Off the Wall family. Our prayers are being sent out to everyone. And my mom just shared another hurricane is on the cusp of hitting Florida this week. You can't make this ish up. Like, man, I mean, people are still recovering from the other devastation. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm not a weatherman, obviously, but another major hurricane, which they say is a tropical storm right now, but will be a level 2 on their radar, is going to rip right through mid-Florida. Are they now targeting Trump? Mar-a-Lago? Like, what's going on? This is incredible. People in Florida, including my own brother, his house got flooded. And there wasn't even a direct hit from Helene. But it just shows you how powerful those storms are, especially around water areas. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, JB, that was on the roof. Right on. Yeah, please donate. I live in NC. Shout out Trey Diggs, Try Diggs. What's the current landscape where you're at? Are you struggling yourself? Do you need food, supplies, or do you just know people that do? Let us know. Dang, unbelievable. It is sad. The Russian women are hot and weather is cooling off. What, Peter? But every day the U.S. does not take things nuclear. It is a good day. Life in Russia is great. Shout out Peter holding it down in Russia. Stat-wise, Satoshi respected enterprise architecture principles like loosely decoded code, which is why we have the base layer and the, what is that, layer 2s. Ethereum is what architects call tightly coupled, which is why it fails. Another hurricane. Things that make you go, I'm about 20 minutes away from the Lake Lower Chimney Rock. It's crazy. It was devastated. Sorry to hear that, guys. I see there's a lot of devastation. Even our very own Oracle. I don't even have any words. It's wild. But let's kick this show off, shall we? If you're new to the channel, important to smash the likes, then go ahead and subscribe. It's free to do so. And half the people that watch for whatever reason are not subscribed. I can't figure it out. Then hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications. Today is pod 1778. I'm your host, JV. And today is October 5th, 2024. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. We got a discounted biddy today, down $500, trading just about 61,700. A great opportunity to stack them sats. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. Coin360 shows Bitcoin hovering above 62 G's. We got Ether down 1%, trading barely, now under 2,400. We have XRP not looking good, 15%. Negative price action in the past 3 days. We got Solana down 1%. Litecoin, one of the only alts in the green, followed by BNB as far as the top alts are concerned. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com, the current crypto market cap is $2.14 trillion. And checking out the Bitcoin market cap, $1.2 trillion. We got roughly 40 billion worth of the volume. In the past 24 hours of volume down 43% on the day. And the current Bitcoin dominance is at 56.9% with Ether dominance all the way down to 13.4%. This is the lowest Ether dominance we have seen in years. Will it continue to go low against the biddy? Holla, let me know. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. Can't make this ish up. The top gainer in the top 100 is Scam Token FTT, created by Scam Bankman-Fried himself, up 10% on the day and 85% on the week. And it has a market cap of 849 million. That's mind-boggling to me, considering we all know the nature of that coin. But WorldCoin is also up 3%, followed by BGB up 2.5%. Let me know which alts, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. I'll let your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily. Safe to say, man, not looking so good at all. Maybe 85% of the market in the red out of the top 100. Checking out for the month. We flipped that. It's like 90% of the market in the green, and some of these alts are up hundreds of percent, such as Hex up 356%. And checking out the Crypto Green and Very Index. Today we're at 49 neutral. Yesterday at 41. Last week at 64. And last month at 29 in fear. And checking out the time chain calendar. We have 185,665 blocks yet to go into the next halving. Scheduled to take place April of 2028. TikTok next block every 10 minutes. That's how we do. And we're currently on block number 864,335. But who's counting besides me? And you can currently exchange exchange $1 for 1,615 Satoshi. So every dollar will currently get you 1,615 sats at today's prices. So it's a great buy the dip opportunity. A great time to be stacking a stat. So happy sat stacking Saturday. And welcome everyone just joining the live stream. Again, we're live and in the flesh. We're live on X. We're live on Rumble. We're live on YouTube. Glenn Beck went down and spotted a FEMA truck in Asheville, and the story he told would make your face turn red. They were doing nothing and hiding behind a Michael's under the shade trees and the AC trucks. Not surprised. Our world we live in is wild. Happy 420 family. We have 425 live viewers here and in the flesh. FEMA, an acronym for Fed Emergency Mismanagement Agency. Precisely. Tell them.
Not for the weirdo Kit Kat kitty cat. The kitty cat of the
Stacking the sats. Stack the sats. You know how we do. Shout out Catherine Weaver. She's been reposting my stream for years, virtually every single day. There's my proof of work. I just reposted you, Catherine, and appreciate all your support. Shout out to Glenn Cooper. Appreciate the daily reposts for the repost, and just reposted, just how we do. Shout out Guido. I'm showing you the proof of work. Guido wrote, Satoshi Nakamoto revealed on CNA. Don't miss it. That's right, and we ain't playing. There's a strong probability this guy I'm going to reveal to you really is Satoshi. You know what I mean? Shout out JC Ice. Thank you, Oracle. You're the bomb diggity. Always appreciate your support, your reposts every day alongside the one and only Chandy. So thank you guys. Keep the comments flowing. We're going to be preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi for the next couple of hours. We're just getting started. So yeah, word here has FEMA was shutting down locations and taking the supplies, but found out this was only locations that receive supplies from the country, not independent churches. Or do you mean county? Right on. Thank you for sharing. Definitely a lot of sus things happening. It gives me the vibes of Katrina all over again. Yeah, remember the Louisiana Hurricane Katrina? This Helene has Katrina vibes, if you feel what I'm saying. And on the uncensored version of the pod, I'll tell you what that means for those that don't know.
Ain't no thing, baby, it's a chance to stack those sats, chance to stack the big T's. baby. You never heard about me
with another coin. Maniac in the building, repping Bangkok. Yo, bro, hope you're well. I'm having a blast in Koh San Road. Shout out Bangkok. I'm a huge fan of Thailand. If you were to ask me, JV, what are some of your favorite countries in the world? As I've been a world traveler, especially in the earlier part of my life, I've probably been to 40 different countries before. Thailand's at the very top of one of my favorite places in the world. So, and Tradeiggs agrees. Katrina all over. Louisiana in the house. Speaking of Katrina, shout out Louisiana and Pamela Lewis. Appreciate you tuned in to the live stream today. And for those that don't know, I'm streaming on 3 platforms. I go live every day. We're on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And if you want to participate in the chat you see on your screen, you got to visit the YouTube because it's a YouTube comment stream that you see on the video throughout the video. So if you head on over to cryptonewsalerts.net, that's my direct YouTube link. And if you can smash the subscribe button, it only helps out a lot. So I appreciate that. And anyone who subscribes is going to get shouted out on screen, and I'll shout you out as well on the pod here. So for example, Nature Haikunde Kanal, thank you for subscribing. #1 daily Bitcoin pod. I'm here 7 days a week, family. You know how we do. Trying to keep FEMA out of it. Yeah, working with the county emergency management to divert resources to those in need. Shout out Guam, one of the territories of the United States. I've never been to Guam. I've never been there. Aliens being DNC. This is Greg. Oh, big UFC card tonight as well. Alex Pereira is defending the title, the strap. We got the double champ. I know Juliana Pena is fighting. Jose Aldo. A lot of Brazilian fighters this evening. I will be tuned in. But anyways, fam, welcome everyone just joining the stream. Let me check the X feed again, and just a reminder, anyone who reposts, comments the stream is getting shouted out. Tip Tyler, appreciate you, brother. He wrote, check it out. Great show. Much respect, homie. Much appreciated as well. Just reposted you back. DNA Noonan, wicked work, brother. Just keep it up. Awesome. Thank you, DNA. Class is in session. Thank you, LT. There's only one LT. Proof of work right there. Appreciate that. Cospa King, much appreciated. You got to keep them appreciated. And he also wrote, DNA, hey, people, get in where you fit in. You already know. Short dog in the house. Thank you, brother. Appreciate all the reposts, all the support. Shout out Rohit. There we go. We finally got a new subscriber. It's only been 10 years. Much appreciated, Rohit. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, that's right. We are going to have an after party today. When the YouTube stream ends, we'll be uncensored exclusively on Rumble and X. I invite you to come join us for the after party. It's always lit. Greetings from Seattle, representing. Cheers, Diana. Let's continue with the latest technical analysis. Also be pulling up some of the live charts here on Stacking Saturday. Here the headline reads, October builds strength as Bitcoin held on the exchanges falls to a 6-year low, which ultimately means supply shock incoming. Family. Here you're looking at the daily chart. And again, I'm going to be pulling up the live charts here shortly. It looks very similar to what you see here anyways. But you all know we typically get a very bullish Q4, especially the year of the halving. And history shows us we can have 88% gains this Q4. I want to give a massive shout out to Mark Wardlaw. He just gifted 5 memberships of the YouTube channel to the following: Dream Tanks TV, Andy Markowitz, CS, Mass Yeska, and Dirty. You've all been gifted with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel on behalf of Mark. And guess what? The gift that keeps giving. I just recognized it's a new month. Looking at the calendar, it's October. I haven't gifted any memberships myself, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's gift some more memberships. I'll gift 5 more memberships right now, matching Mark, and then at the end of the stream, remind me, and we'll gift another 5. So that means there's a minimal of 15 free memberships given today. Happy 420. It's 420 right here. In Puerto Rico, it's 420 Eastern. In New York. And again, we're giving a lot of memberships away. So if you want to be in it to win it, because it's completely random. We don't get to choose when we gift the memberships. It's completely random through YouTube, but you got to be on the YouTube in order to win. So if you're one of the 500 people watching on X or Rumble right now, I encourage you to visit the YouTube, particularly so you can win a free membership, because I'm about to give one away. 5 right now, and we'll give another 5 away, and Mark just gave away 5, so thank you, Mark. You're the man. And thanks for gifting, because it reminded me that I need to do some gifting. So let's do that right now. Just give me a second to pull this mofo up. here we go. It's called membership gifting. I'm setting it up right now. Gift 5 right now. You bet. 420 in Ohio. Shout out Leroy. Pistack, what it do? So yeah, we just gifted 5 more memberships. How do you like that? What up, JV? Shout out Bizstack. Happy Sasstack and Saturday. Juan Espino, Online Piano Bar, Midwest Picker, 17,000 Islands, and Larry Lowe. You've all been hooked up with a MicroStrategy membership of the channel. What does a membership give you might ask? Well, you're going to notice your name turns green and it stands out, and anytime you comment you get first priority, as my eyes always gravitate towards the members. You're also going to get an icon, which is a loyalty badge right next to your name. That star is going to change colors every month. So shout out all the members of the channel. We greatly appreciate y'all and welcome. But let's continue with where we left off with our TA, aka astrology for the broskies. Yeah, October in full session. So yeah, Bitcoin's price action occurred as September's U.S. non-farm payroll print came in at 254,000, significantly higher than the expected 147,000. Unemployment data, as you know, another possible driver behind the idea of October in a fourth quarter rally of Bitcoin is the continued decrease of Bitcoin held on the centralized exchanges. And let's discuss that. Supply shock. This is the year of the halving. We had the halving on April 19th. Typically, we run low on Bitcoin, and when there is a low supply, prices go up. Bitcoin has number go up technology, and right now, according to CryptoQuant, there's only 2.8 million Bitcoin in total currently on the centralized exchanges, such as the Coinbases, the Binances, etc. This is the lowest number since November of 2018, and 500,000 less Bitcoin than the amount seen in March when we hit the all-time high, which is current price discovery of 73.8. So what's going to happen? We now have 500,000 less Bitcoin on the exchanges, and we're not even at the all-time high or price discovery at this current moment. So very bullish. And quoting CryptoQuant again, if this trend continues, prices may rise further in Q4 2024. You can say that again. Most likely we are going to do that. Another analyst says we can potentially correct back to 57,000 before the Q4 rally starts. But let me know what camp you're in. Do you think a little correction back down to the high 50s, or do you think we start ripping, considering it is October? Holla at your boy. And before I pull up some of the live charts, here's what Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, has to share. Bitcoin is 90% boring yellow boxes. All gain is in only 10% of the time, which are the red arrows. That's right. Always after a halving. Coincidence? I don't think so. Stock to flow. And if you're not familiar with stock to flow, Plan B projects Bitcoin's range at roughly 500,000 per coin between right now and 2028, the time of the next halving. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, the one and only Max Kaiser, Cardano will lose another 90% versus the Biddy over the next 6 months. And quoting him again, he always says, it's all going to zero against Bitcoin. And pulling up some of the live charts. This is the 1 hour. Let me fix it for your screen so it's nice and so fresh and so clean. And yeah, as you can see here, we're currently trading above 61,700. A lot of price action on the charts. The bullish target on the 1 hour is currently 66.4. The bearish target on the 1 hour is all the way down to 52.9. So you got to have all that, you know what I mean, in your peripheral, and understand that anything can happen in crypto. We could potentially have correction. We can just as easily pump it up. So you let me know. And zooming out from here, let's check out the 4 hour. Again, this is live and in the flesh via TradingView via Coinbase. Live chartage action, Jackson. We do have a blue target sitting all the way north of 81,300. And we have a right shoulder formation. And we do have a bottom target in the purple sitting all the way down at 52.9. Again, this is on the 4 hour chart. And next we'll check out the 1 day chart, and then we'll go to the 1 week and the 1 month. Again, live and in the flesh. We do have some bottom targets, but we do have a rising wedge formation, which is currently breaking down. Let's see if we can resurrect it with this green candle. But anyways, we do have a target sitting all the way down at 47.7, and I think the more local bottom was 49 in that ballpark. We tapped maybe 3 weeks ago. And the rising wedge shows a bottom target also of 40,600 in that ballpark. That's on the daily chart. But again, we do have a rising wedge formation. Those are bottom targets. And zooming out a little more, we'll go to the 1 week. We do have that sexy cup and handle target pattern in the pink, which is sitting just north of 124,200. That's personally my Q4 target. for the Bitcoin sometime between here and October and December for a Christmas rally. I think we have very strong potential to hit that $124,000 target, surpassing the six-figure milestone. But you let me know your thoughts, and I'm going to pull up one more perspective for you on the 1 month. There's the 1 month chart. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of sideways monthly candle closes. Will we finally get a bullish October? Yeah, I mean, close. And also we did barely have a bullish September, which is very rare. Usually it's September, but we finally had a September bull. I think we rose roughly 7%. That's that itty bitty green candle you see at the end. But let me know where you feel the October price action will likely take the Bitcoin price action next. And I'll read those comments out loud. Shout out everyone in the live chat. We have 800 people here live and in the flesh. Not too shabby. If you guys can repost, spread the word, comment the stream. We already gifted 10 memberships on the channel. My promise to you, in roughly another half hour, we'll gift another 5 memberships. So that's my call to action for everyone to head on over to the YouTube channel right now. And if you guys can subscribe, as always, greatly appreciated. And I see we got a new subscriber a few minutes ago, Naba Tolas YTB. Thank you for subbing #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. Much appreciated. Who's Satoshi? I'm Satoshi. Spartacus, will you please stand up? I am Spartacus. I am Satoshi. We're all Satoshi broskies. Pump it up. I thought I'd never hear those words.
Pump, 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 pump,
Pump it up. Shout out Little Bubble. Can anyone stack sats 21 million Bitcoin times 100 million sats for a Bitcoin, a number that is hard to comprehend? True. And a lot of people don't understand that one Bitcoin can be divided by 100 million Satoshis. And by the time a Satoshi is $1, we're going to be talking about a $100 million Bitcoin price. Let that one sink in, broskies. Shout out Short Coin. We're all Satoshi. Amen. Just reposted ya. Someone says Nixabo is Satoshi. Some people do believe that. I've seen that one before. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on that one. And I'm following you back. My proof of work, I just smashed the follow back button because anyone who reposts the stream or comments gets reposted right back live and in the flesh. Bitstack P, my homie. Appreciate it. He wrote Sat Stack on Saturday. Come on in, broskies. That's right. Come on in. And thank you again, Tip Tyler, LT, DNA, the rest of the fam. Greatly appreciated, yo. Satoshi is what Musk and Theo tried to do before they just put a fancy modern interface on top of the existing Bankster network. Hey, JV, that is a nice gaming chair. Well, I'm about to replace it. To be honest, it's cheap. I've only had it for like a year or so, and it's like, you probably can't see from the camera, but it's like, it's not leather. It's, cheap. So it's like falling apart, to be quite honest with you. So I just ordered a newer, fancier gaming chair, and it should be here hopefully this week. And I'll put that mofo together and say goodbye to this yin yang chair. I do like the color though. I like the black and the white personally, but yeah, it's not a good look when the back of the seat's all ripped, and just from using it every day, I guess. Wear and tear. Testing for the Covies right now. Oh boy. Trust no tests from Novid, fam. Mark is being manipulated. Market always off. We'll see 100,000 this year. I hope I am wrong. We should already be over 100,000. DNA says he's not Satoshi. That's exactly what Satoshi would say. DNA, I think we figured it out. Pennsylvania only became famous because of the Youngland Brewery. Now is going to be known as the home of Satoshi. Just a short 80-minute ride from here. That's what's up. Is that where the statue is, brother? The infamous Satoshi Nakamoto statue? Let me know if that's what you're referring to. And again, welcome everyone just joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh. JV is broadcasting live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We're going to be revealing the identity of Satoshi here shortly. Stay tuned. Love you, JV. Thanks for such a great daily show. Right back at you, LT. Thanks for showing up, because the dead honest truth, my show would suck without the live interaction. That's what makes us #1 Daily Pod. So give it up for yourselves and anyone who has been, showing up every day, reposting, commenting, and all that good stuff. All credit goes to you guys. Got my mind on my Bitcoin and my Bitcoin on my mind. With some caffeine, 60 G's.
60 G's, 60 G's. Buying opportunity.
I don't see the join or the membership button on the YouTube, maybe on the Rumble. From my understanding, it's on Rumble and YouTube. Granted, you're logged in, which you are because you're commenting. It's right below the comments. There is a $ symbol, and you can click that. You can donate memberships. You can purchase a membership. And if anyone wants to support the show and you're not already a member, you can become a member of the HODL Gang. It's less than 10 cents a day. I think I charge $2.97 a month. You can become a member of the HODL Gang. I think the MicroStrategy membership is $4.97 a month. Those are the ones we always gift. We also have a Grayscale membership. I don't think anyone's going to buy it now that Grayscale just dumped all that Bitcoin. But nonetheless, I think that one's probably like $49. And then we also have a Satoshi membership, which is the premier top level. I think that's $97 a month. It also gives you a lot of bells and whistles with the Patreon. It's something I don't even ever mention, but we do have a Patreon, and we also have a Discord server. And those of you who join the Patreon or join membership at a certain level, it unlocks certain features and communities within the Discord, which I should honestly talk about a lot more often, but I don't really. I always forget. But if you guys want to join the Discord, it's free. It's discord.cryptonewsalerts.net. If you want to join the Patreon and support us, it's patreon.cryptonewsalerts.net. Links are always in the description of the YouTube and the Rumble of how you can support us. You can also donate by gifting Satoshis via the Lightning Network. You can gift Ethereum. So there's so many ways to support us. And if you're not in a position to swing the 10 cents a day for the, or less than 10 cents a day for the HODL Gang membership, just by showing up, reposting, you're supporting me so much more than you know. And that's the bigger picture. Everyone can support the stream some way, somehow. We also have a merch shop. Could be found at merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also, make sure to support our team. Chandy, #1 Bitcoin music channel, hands down. That's why we always put her link in the description there. Make sure to sign up over there. It's free, and it's a great channel. My dog is Satoshi. No, my dog is Satoshi. I got the hand of truth. The Nippinator indicator never lies. But yeah, he is such a jerk. He thinks Web3 is getting built on Bitcoin. Only an idiot would write off an altcoin that had such tech behind them. Bank of America trade, todos. Yeah, man, I heard something like people with the Bank of America, where their accounts were zeroed out. We covered that just the other day. Welcome, everyone. We already got 900 plus people on the stream. Nice. We're about to hit 1,000. Not too shabby considering we're only halfway done with the news. And we still got a lot to share. Again, I'm going to be streaming for the next 90 minutes. Shout out Crypto Breed. I just reposted you. Sweet OG coin is back. I'm not going to repost anyone pumping any coins. So you don't get the repost if you are self-promoting anything. Just FYI. Shout out one and only K Jammy Jam. Just reposted you. Shout out High Priority Network. We're live. Crypto News just reposted you. So you notice we got like 1,000 people on the stream already. That's because of you guys. Reposts really do help. So thank you. The guy who you are about to reveal is supposedly from, I gotcha. He is from Pennsylvania and died. That's right. He committed suicide allegedly in 2011. So we don't know how it could be so earth-shattering for a world, especially elections. Right on StatWise, we're going to be discussing this. Good afternoon to everyone. Shout out El Miro. Welcome. You ready for the NBA season? I'll be quite honest with you, Brandon Clark. I don't think I've watched an NBA game since I was a kid, but I like to play basketball and I love rocking jerseys. It's if you look in my closet, half my wardrobe is just NBA jerseys. That's just how I do. To me, they're comfortable, and I love the game of basketball, but I'm not really a big basketball fan where I watch them play. I rather play versus watch. That's just me. But yeah, 'tis what it is. Nick Zabo says, Joe, right on. We'll stick around, and I'm about to reveal who HBO documentary believes it is. But let's continue with the news because we still got so much to share, yo. So next story of the day. We're going to be discussing the U.S. elections. No, we can't forget the ETF inflows. Wow, we still got a lot to share. We're just getting started. BTC and ETH ETFs post positive inflows despite GBTC and ETH losses. And shout out Paul McCullough. He just became a member of the HODL Gang. HODL Gang, HODL Gang, HODL Gang. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your cats, hide your dogs. You know how we do. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs show positive growth on Friday, with 12 spot Bitcoin ETFs pulling in almost 26 million after 3 straight days of outflows. The standout performer was Bitwise's BitB, drawing in 15 milli. Following close behind was Fidelity's FBTC. How dare they say FBTC, which attracted 13 million. Notably, both ARK Invest and 21 21 Shares Fund and VanEck HODL each captured 5 million. However, despite these gains, Grayscale's GBTC countered, trend by posting losses. I mean, what else is new? All they do is post losses every single day since the ETFs went live, dropping approximately 14 million. The remaining funds experienced a flat trading day with no significant gains or losses. The 26 million in inflows boost the cumulative net total since January 11th to 18.5 billion, with Friday's trade volume hitting 1.19 billion. Altogether, the 12 spot Bitcoin ETFs now manage 57.7 billion in the biddy, representing almost 5% of the total assets, total market cap. And on the Ether side, spot ETFs also saw inflows on Friday, accumulating 7 million. BlackRock's ETH led the charge, securing almost 15 million. Trailing behind, we had the Bitwise ETHW absorbing 871,000, while Grayscale's ETH divested 8.2 milli. And to date, ETH has sold off a total of almost 3 billion worth of the Ether. And lo and behold, I shared earlier in the Market Watch, the Ether dominance is the lowest we have seen it literally in years, all the way down to 13.4% today, family. And for the remaining Ether ETFs, it was a neutral trading session with a 7 million increase, bringing the net outflows since July 23rd to 553 million, more than $500 million of outflows. And throughout the day, Ether funds recorded a trading volume of 148 milli. And currently, the 9 ETFs hold a demonic number of 6.66 billion in Ether. Not a good look, with accounts for 2.28 of the Ethereum market cap. I mean, if that's not an omen, I don't know what is. But I digress. What are your thoughts with these ETF inflows and outflows? I'll read your comments. That's me, I'm Paul. I figured out the membership. There doesn't seem to be a button just to have to click the member. Yeah, you got to click a few buttons sometimes. Sometimes it'd be that ways, but the short link in the description is just members.cryptonewsalerts.net. And congrats and welcome as a member, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out Victor Williams, Bitcoin baby. Amen. Why isn't Bitcoin being reverse engineered and copied? Because it can't. You only get one Satoshi per lifetime. There will never be another Satoshi. Trust that. What is Satoshi Nakamoto? Great question, Daniel. I think the question is who or what? Could it be a collective? You know what I mean? We're going to be discussing this. There's an HBO documentary being released this week, and they reveal who they believe it is. And they back it up with all the proof that they have. And I find it very intriguing. That's why it's the topic of today's conversation, so stay tuned. Mods can drop the link in the chat. Yes. ETH 666, the Grim Reaper at the door. Mark. Just saying. But again, welcome everyone joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh already, roughly 1,100 people here. Shout out Versi Bower. Appreciate you. There's your proof of work. Appreciate the repost. Get $5 worth of Bitcoin for free when you buy 50 worth of gift cards from BitRefill by using my link. I don't mind promoting a follow Bitcoiner, so thank you for promoting my stream. I just reposted you, and hopefully people buy some Bitcoin through you. You know what I mean? Don't fade the real Satoshi. Enjoy the live feed. You should. Thank you, Gavin. Much appreciated. Nick Cage's assistant says Szabo is Satoshi. There's going to gigasend soon. A lot of people believe this theory. I take it that's probably a coin they're promoting, though, so I'm not going to repost that one. Live for the next 90 minutes. Thank you, Eric the Great. Just reposted your brother. And again, I'm always checking the X feed. Anyone who reposts or comments is getting tweeted back as long as you're not self-promoting anything. But anyways, and I mean, if you're self-promoting something, it's fine. If you're like an affiliate link to a legitimate Bitcoin exchange, like I just repost, that's fine. But I meant like promoting ish coins and things we don't want to distract our audience with. But anyways, there's already 20 hearts and 20 reposts. So that's a 100% ratio from share to repost. So I greatly appreciate that, family. Let's continue with the news. Welcome everyone just joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh right now. We're on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next 90 minutes. We're going to be deciphering the mystery of the secret Bitcoin anonymous creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. So stay tuned. But first, let's dive into our next feature story of the day, and that's the U.S. election. We're 1 month out. Today is October 5th. We had 1 month yet to go until the U.S. election. Who do you think is going to win? A new survey by Consensus and Harris X reveals that nearly half the U.S. voters consider pro-crypto stance important when choosing political candidates. Additionally, 62% are willing to cross the party lines for a candidate who supports pro-crypto policy. So let's break this baby down. The study also found 85% of the respondents want presidential candidates to adopt a clear position on crypto. The findings suggest any party recognized in this could gain significant votes in the tightly contested race. Well, I guess you would say then Trump should get a lot of the support. He's the one who spoke at Bitcoin Nashville, not Harris. Voters also expressed concerns about the current state of the crypto regulation. 44% of the respondents feeling that the Biden administration is not doing enough to support not only is he not doing enough to support the industry, he's purposely trying to destroy it. Hence, Gary Gensler, Senator Warren, Miss Yellen, and the Three Stooges. Wake up. Additionally, 78% said they would support politicians who focus on protecting users from crypto-related scams. Now, Joe Lubin, CEO of Consensus and the co-founder of Ether, addressed the study's findings, stating the following: there is a myth that the crypto sector doesn't want regulation, but that's simply not true, says the guy who sold his soul to the U.S. government a long time ago. But I digress. Allegedly, Lubin called for more regulatory clarity, noting both parties need to recognize the importance of the crypto of a bipartisan issue. We have been operating under a cloud of uncertainty for too long. Well, you can thank the Biden administration and Mr. Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC, for that one, brother. And despite the growing interest in digital assets, the study found voters confused about which U.S. regulatory body currently oversees the sector. Only 15% of the respondents correctly identified the SEC as a regulator. It just goes to show you people don't know anything. It's the blind leading the blind. While just 4% pointed to the CFTC, 11% of the respondents believe the U.S. Department of Treasury Department responsible. Another 11% thought the industry was self-regulating. Jesus. However, when asked which agencies understand the industry well enough to set crypto policies, 70% said the SEC. You're dead wrong, quoting the late, great Biggie. And 67% favor the CFTC, and they don't know ish. We can't get any sort of, you know what I mean, what is it called? Clarity from No Claire Gare, and that's why his nickname is No Claire Gare. And the study also examined public perceptions of the U.S. politicians' understanding of crypto. Former President Trump viewed as with the most knowledge, with 53% of respondents saying he has strong enough grasp of the sector to set appropriate policies. This was significantly higher than the 41% who rated Vice President Harris positively. How could you rate her positively on the crypto issue? Makes no sense. 36% who said the same for President Joe Biden. That's laughable. Laughable. But anyways, voters are calling for clearer regulations and stronger fraud and consumer Please be careful what you ask for, because that's when Gensler and his demonic forces come through. Oh, you want protection from crypto? I know just the thing. We'll shut it all down. They're all legal Ponzi schemes. Everybody is promoting unregistered securities. That would be Gensler's, that's what he's ultimately been saying. Fraud prevention is another top concern for voters. Why didn't they keep us protected from FTX if that's their core agenda? I mean, what did the SEC and Gensler do to protect us from FTX and Terra Luna? Want to know what they did? Nothing. Zero. Bankman-Fried was meeting up behind closed doors with Gensler, according to the record from Gensler's own words when he got pressed by Congress. How many times did you and SBF meet behind closed doors? Oh, at least twice, which probably means 2,000 times for all we know. So things that make you go, you know what I mean? So how anyone can trust the SEC when it comes to crypto or trust the Biden administration is mind-boggling to me. So to even read that article has me like, what the? But I digress. Facts. Gensler only wants to win against XRP. I can't believe I can believe it, but at the same time, it's like unbelievable. The recent appeal, so they can specifically, so they can suppress gains from XRP investors and keep the price suppressed. What other explanation is there? FTX funds went to many in Congress. Bingo was his name-o. Thank you. It's called colluding, and last time I checked, it was a crime. I mean, I wonder how much FTT token Gary Gensler and his family hold. Allegedly. That's what I want to know. Who's holding this $1 billion worth of FTT that's the top gainer for the month? Up 90%. Who's holding it? That's what I want to know. FTX was supported by the government. This is the only way they get away with a lot of the crap they did. Agreed. I think it was like an overtaking of who's going to dominate crypto, and they did not want CZ there, so they imprisoned him. He just got out. CZ's free, but he had to step down as the CEO, and now Binance has a new CEO, probably also controlled by the U.S. government. Allegedly, I got to be careful what I say out here on this censored platform. What the hell is Ripple still a top 10? Yeah, it's still a top coin, believe it or not, by market cap. Well, this sucks. JV's revelation of Satoshi is going to coincide with Elon speaking at the rally. I'm not sure what rally we're referring to there, Guido. I probably have trust issues with the government. Don't we all? If you don't have trust issues with the government, there's probably something wrong with you. Or you've just been massively deceived your whole life. XRP at 60 cents. Any sane person should. Keep the comments flowing. I'm going to check the X stream again, and we're going to continue to flow. You know how we do. Thank you, Chandy. Appreciate your proof of work. Thank you for the reposts. You're the bomb diggity. And again, anyone who reposts, gets some avocado toast digitally in the form of a thank you. And who doesn't like virtual avocado toast? I think when I went to the barista the other day, I had avocado toast with a latte. It was pretty delicious. I used the almond milk. Anyways, I got to continue with the news. Damn, time flies. Let's continue. But I got to drink more caffeine, because what good is a non-caffeinated JV on a Sat Stack on Saturday?
I'm Bitcoin, but I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the.
Let's go. Yeah, next story of the day, yo. Logic. How many of you like Logic? He's a very good rapper. He's rapped with the likes of like Eminem, all the major rappers, really. And I remember 4 years ago, we covered the story of him purchasing. It was back in 2020. I recall it. He purchased 6 million in Bitcoin. Smart man, because if I was to guess, that's probably worth 3 to 4x from today or from then. So my speculation is if he hodled, that 6 million is probably worth $20+ million today. That's called the W. Shout out Logic. Let me know if you ever listen to his raps. And yes, he's also Grammy nominated rapper. Pretty cool. So yeah, back in 2020, his big song was that suicide prevention song. You guys probably heard it before, but he disclosed on Instagram purchasing 6 million worth of Bitcoin. So let's break this down. This is what he wrote at the time. My 6 million in Bitcoin last month. F it, YOLO. You only live once. Seriously, Logic said in a video posted to his Instagram story. The revelation followed an earlier X post where he wrote, my manager, Chris Zaro, has been bugging me, so I finally made a big investment into the biddy. And here's the proof of work, November 6, 2020. Virtually 4 years ago today. My manager, Chris, has been bugging me, so I finally made a big investment. Well, guess what? You owe your homie, Chris, a big thank you. I would send him a presidential gold Rolex. You know what I mean? I would send him like a Bugatti, whatever, to show your appreciation to him, because he just helped you make $20 million, probably more money than you're going to make in music through Bitcoin. But yeah, when Logic made the disclosure, one Bitcoin was only 17,800. Here's the math. So an investment of 6 million would have fetched him 336 biddies. And today, one Bitcoin is worth over 60,000, meaning that Logic stash could be equivalent to 20 million, marking a significant 238% return on investment. Not too shabby, yo. Congrats there, brother. Note that this calculation assumes Logic didn't sell. If I was to guess, I like to think he's a smart rapper and that he hodled. What are your thoughts? Also, 50 Cent once got all album sales in Bitcoin, and then 50 claims to have lost the Bitcoin, but we all know 50 is a G, and more than likely still has that biddy, unless he lost in a boat accident. But you just can never tell sometimes. But anyways, why it matters. Logic isn't the... Oh, and speaking of 50, it's like I read this article's mind. I never even pulled this up before. Grammy-winning rapper 50 Cent was one of the first celebrities to accept Bitcoin for his album Animal Ambition a decade ago. So yeah, 50 Cent is a true G. He collected as many as 700 Bitcoins. Can someone run the math on that? What's 700 Bitcoins? 700 times $60,000. Must be a shit ton of money, tens of millions. I don't know the exact number. If someone could run the math, let me know. And also we have Eminem, another rap legend that put 50 on, actually. Mentioned Bitcoin in the popular track, not alike. So if I was to guess, all the smart rappers are Bitcoin hodlers, and that goes for Nas, Eminem, probably even the Diddler. No Diddy, but just saying. Smart rappers got into Bitcoin because they're not stupid. Anyone smart Should have gotten into Bitcoin many years ago. Don't lose focus. If you wrote 867 song, I'd be more impressed. I heard that song all through high school. Right on. Why is FTT pumping so powerfully? Probably some very powerful people hold it. Government agencies run out of money in September. That should all be the new money for the month. Let me know your thoughts on Logic, hodling, hodl be thy name, and of course, smart people are Bitcoin hodlers, even the people that don't announce it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Nas Dang 2014. Nasir Jones, Illmatic, life's up and then you die. That's why we get high, because you never know when you're gonna go. Life's up and then you die. I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20, it's a blessing. The essence to adolescence keeps my body in fleshing. We all gotta go. Man, bringing back classic memories today with that Nas Illmatic.
The dip crowd sell on the dip crowd. Dip sell, dope sell, nope sell, no Bitcoin sell. I'm no sellout. Bitcoin. Roger out, Roger out.
Roger that. Here's the thing. Bitcoin is autonomous, sovereign, limited, unhackable, globally available, M2 global liquidity, growing rapidly, debt-driven economy, inflation, recession proof. Preach. Here I am, Larry Pedro from Dothan, Alabama. Holding it down. Holding on. Well, welcome to the stream there, Larry. Glad to hear you're holding on. JV, you're not saying those numbers with the right rhythm. I don't even know which numbers we're talking about. Has everyone seen Michael Saylor Bitcoin calculator on his X? I haven't seen that yet. Now I'm intrigued. There's so much life and energy in your voice. Thank you, Daniel. I'm just channeling your guys' energy at the end of the day. I could continue like Max, but I won't rant here. No, please do. We welcome the Max Kaiser vibes. Please. Rhythm, rather. Rhythm is a dancer. Bitcoin is the answer. Exactly, Dank. We need more JVs for Halloween. Don't forget Aaron Rodgers and Serena Williams were on the panel together. Oh, yeah, Miami Bitcoin 2022. I believe I was there. I was. Yeah, Serena Williams was there. Francis Ngannou was there. A lot of folk. And they're all Bitcoiners as well. All the smart folks are Bitcoiners. Another day of Downtober. When will it go up? Todd, just wait. I can't wait for it to go up. I'm a gold maxi today. Oh, wow. Is gold hitting new all-time highs again? Let me know, fam. But here's what we're going to do. Let's continue with our news. We discussed Logic being a Bitcoiner, all the smart folk being a Bitcoiner. Now let's discuss some CleanSpark, one of the sponsors of the golf tournament of Max and Stacy that they're hosting over in El Salvador, which I'll be attending. So shout out to CleanSpark. First and foremost, shout out Max Kaiser, Stacey Herbert, Nayib Bukele, and El Salvador. Headline here reads, CleanSpark reports 187% hash rate growth. That's right. Bitcoin miner CleanSpark posted 187% increase in its hash rate over the past 12 months, according to its unaudited fiscal year report released October 4th, yesterday. The CleanSpark hash rate rose from 9.6 exahashes per second September 2023 to 27.6 in September of 2024, with 5 exahashes per second added over the past month alone. And in a statement, CEO Zach Bradford attributed the performance to strategic acquisitions. Quoting them here, the company executed its plan to strategically diversify its portfolio across 3 new states and completed multiple expansions at existing data centers. Can you say smart money knows what's up? CleanSpark currently operates multiple data centers across the United States of America, expanding its capacity significantly in the recent years. The company acquired 5 turnkey mining facilities in Georgia and 3 more in Mississippi, MISS, ISS, IPPI. In addition, I remember that from like nursery school. The miner recently announced the acquisition of the 7 facilities in Knoxville, Tennessee, with a total capacity of 85 megawatts. The deal valued at 27.5 milli. And when I say milli on the streets, that just means million. And when I say thou, it's just short for thousand. Just want to make that clear. It's expected to increase its hash rate by 22%. The recent acquisition brings CleanSpark's total facility count to at least 15 mining sites. And in September, the company mined 493 biddies. And obviously, a biddy is a Bitcoin. Get with the Bitcoin slang. Bringing the total for the fiscal year of 7,098 biddies. And its total Bitcoin holdings now stand at 8,049 BTC, with a deployed fleet of 188,500 miners and a fleet efficiency of 21.94 joules per terahash. Jesus Christ, you numbers dorks in the mining understand this, but I'm just like, I don't know what none of that means, but I'm just keeping it 100. And 100 is short for 100. I'm keeping it real. Last month, sometimes I got to break down the slang in case you guys don't know. The last month, the company sold 2.5 biddies at an average price of 58 thou per coin. And despite the recent weather disruptions or manipulation by Hurricane Helene, with 45 megawatts of power still pending restoration, CleanSpark expects to achieve a hash rate of 30 exahashes per second in October of this year, and is targeting a rise of 50 exahashes per second in the fiscal 2025 year around the corner. And during the same period of the rapid growth, our price share increased approximately 145% compared to September 30th, 2023, said Bradford. The CleanSpark stock, which is traded on the NASDAQ, is down 12% year to date. And the Bitcoin miners have been steadily expanding their operations in the recent months, not only increasing their mining capacities, but also diversifying into the new revenue streams, such as offering infrastructure support for the artificial intelligence companies we know as the AI. And mining farm Firm recently announced the acquisition of Stronghold Digital Mining for 125 milli, a few months before Marathon acquired 2 mining sites in both Texas and Nebraska. Remember Belly? Who's the illest in Nebraska? Method Man played that one. Y'all remember Belly? From and rest in peace, DMX. Capital for 179 million. Hive Digital is also expanding its operations with a new 100 megawatt mining site in Paraguay. There you go, yo. Let me know your thoughts on that. And shout out to the miners holding it down. And we're about to dive into our feature story of the day. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? HBO believes they revealed the true identity. And it sounds very convincing. I'm not even going to front. That's why that's the feature story today. We're about to dive in, but first I'm going to read some more of the comments. Welcome everyone to join the live stream. We're live and in the flesh on X, Rumble, and the YouTube. I'm going to be streaming at least for the next hour. We're going to be uncensored. You know what I mean? We're going to be uncensored. After party style. JB, when do you think Bitcoin will get to 8,675,309 bones, baby? 8 milli, eh? 2032. Possibly 2033. That's my projection there. Like button, people. Let's get this man paid. I know. I want to get some ad revenue for Christ's sake, and all I got to do is get more likes. So if you guys can actually hit the likes, comment the stream, spread the word, it does help a lot. I don't even have X monetized because, you know, I have thousands of people we watch. Obviously, there's 1,366 people. I don't even have monetization turned on X because I'm not here for the money. You know what I mean? I'm here to spread the word. I make a little bit of money on the YouTube, but it's minuscule. You know what I mean? For kicks and giggles there. Satoshi has entered the chat. Welcome, Satoshi. Let's go. They actually found Satoshi Nakamoto. Bada boom, bada bing. I knew you'd be here, Satoshi. Thank God. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm honored. We're going to be discussing who Satoshi is, and Satoshi just arrives on my chat. This is almost biblical. Shout out to the Nippinator. If you guys can repost the stream specifically for the Nippinator. I didn't realize my B cam was so zoomed in today. Let me fix that. That's like a little too zoomed in for my pleasure. Give me a second here, yo. Let's zoom that out a little bit. You don't want to be looking at my nose hairs and ish. Let's do maybe over here. Yeah, that looks much better. What do you guys think? Let me know. That should be better. Shout out to the Nippinator. We got the Nippinator scratcher / indicator. He loves it. We demonstrated it yesterday. Haha. But yeah, yo. Welcome, everyone. Hit the like and love it. Maybe the news, the bull run needs to start. You know I'm going to usher in the bull run. It's guaranteed because I stream every day. I will be talking one day, and Bitcoin is just going to soar to new heights we have never seen before. And look at my cameras doing their own thing. They're just auto-zooming. Wow. It's almost like we just got the Holy Spirit in this mofo on a Saturday. It's not even a Sunday. 1 second, fam. I think that, actually, no, let's go back to that. Go to there. Just fixing my settings on the Zoom before we go to our feature story. Let's change that to widescreen. Go there. I like that. I don't like super zoomed in either. Like, super zoomed in is too close. Shout out Ulrike B. Welcome to the stream, broski. I think that's good. Hopefully it stays there and stops playing games. I'm in hippie mode. Nice, Steve. It's a good mode to be in. Satoshi is a teacher in history. My guess because that means Satoshi derived from the Japanese language and carries the meaning of intelligent history. Last opportunity, fam. Smash the likes, repost the stream. We're only an hour in. I started streaming at 4. This is our feature story of the day. We're about to dissect and decipher the true identity of Satoshi as per the new HBO documentary being released this week. And there's your final opportunity to repost before I share the feature story. So if you can do that, it'll help out. We already have close to 1,500 people here, which is pretty amazing. I'm going to check the X feed again. Shout out Frank, appreciate it, brother. You're going to notice we're pinned at the very top. There's over 1,100 people just on X. We got like 250 people just on YouTube. We're also streaming on the Rumble. I greatly appreciate y'all's support. Shout out Satoshi Cartel representing. Just got the repost from the cartel. Gang, gang. Let's go. I'm going to sip one more sip of caffeine for good vibes. And we're going to flip the Nippinator indicator on you guys. All right. Now for our feature story of the day and the moment you've all been waiting for. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Well, HBO documentary being released this week identifies who they believe Satoshi is. So let's break this baby down. This is a mystery that has been on the cusp of people's minds for the past 15 years since the inception of Bitcoin. And if they just identified Satoshi, that means they solved the mystery. So let's break this baby down. And again, welcome anyone and everyone just joining the stream. Who was Len Sassaman? And if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, no disrespect. This is my first time learning about him. I honestly didn't really know about him prior. And why might HBO think he, out of all the people, is Satoshi Nakamoto? It's a great question, so let's break this baby down. American cypherpunk and cryptographer Leonard Harris, a.k.a. Len Sassaman, has attracted the attention of the crypto space, with Polymarket punters favoring the deceased computer scientist. I believe he passed back in 2011, family, as the figure who will be revealed to be the inventor of Bitcoin in the upcoming HBO documentary. Now, this is supposed to go live later this week. Maybe they'll show us the exact date. I don't know what day it is, but I know it's coming up. Oh, here we go. Speaking of it, on October 3rd, that means it's coming. Well, this was the announcement. Colin Hoback announced the upcoming HBO documentary. Here's the title: Money Electric, The Bitcoin Mystery. Again, Money Electric, The Bitcoin Mystery, coming soon to be released this week on HBO. Hoback promoted the film on X, saying he was tracking down somebody else who had disappeared, implying that he had been attempting to find the creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, Hoback is known for his HBO miniseries titled Q, Into the Storm, where he claimed to have identified some of the authors of the QAnon conspiracy theory, an unproven speculation pitting former President Trump against satanic PDF files within Hollywood and Gilligan's Island. You got to be careful what you say on the censor stream. So we refer to these guys as PDF files. While the documentary's creators did not list who they thought would be Nakamoto in the trailer, of course, if they give you who he is in the trailer, then nobody's going to watch to reveal the mystery. But anyway, Polymarket Gamblers quickly placed bets on who it may be outed as the Bitcoin creator, and as of October 5th, 44.5% bettors favor Sassaman, with other prominent Bitcoin figures like Hal Finney, Adam Back, Nick Szabo, and Paul LaRousse. Rux, I don't know how to pronounce that, following the list. So there you go. According to the Polymarket voting, they say Len Sassaman, 44%. 44.5% to be more accurate. Hal Finney at 14%. Adam Back, creator of Hashcash, 9.3%. Nick Szabo, 7.9%. And again, Paul LaRousse, 8.6%. Clearly, majority of the people are betting on Len Sassaman. Now, who is this guy? Let's break it down. This is the mystery unveiled. Sassaman attended a private school in his native state of Pennsylvania, PA representing, and was a prodigy in cryptography. May he rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you, Sassaman, especially if you're Satoshi. Even if you're not Satoshi, thank you for your innovation and contribution to Bitcoin. And while still in his late teens, Sassaman moved to San Francisco, California, and became a regular in the cypherpunk community, a computer privacy movement that started in the late 80s. He eventually went on to study David Chaum, who was widely dubbed the godfather of crypto. Sassaman worked on projects such as the Pretty Good Privacy software and its update, GNU Privacy Guard. He and his wife, computer scientist Meredith Patterson, founded the SaaS startup Azagato. And ironically, there was a tribute to Len Sassaman on the Bitcoin blockchain, block number 138,725. And if any of you are running your own node, you can verify that. I mean, it clearly looks just like the gentleman. So what do you think? And it even says hashtag BitLen. Begin the tribute. So this was a tribute made to this man on the Bitcoin blockchain. And while Sassaman had a lot of achievements, the cryptography expert was diagnosed with depression in his teens. And on July 3rd, 2011, Sassaman died allegedly of suicide at the young age of 31. May he rest in peace. Following his unalive, a tribute to Sassaman was encoded into block 138,725 of the Bitcoin blockchain. So clearly, this gentleman right here, regardless if he truly was Satoshi or not, he played a great part in the creation of Bitcoin. So much respect to Sassaman. Rest in peace. And following his death, the tribute was encoded in the block, as I pointed out, 138,725. The memorial describes Sassaman as a friend, a kind soul, and a devious schemer. Scheming that central bank. Gotta love that type of scheme. Yeah. Could Len Sassaman be Satoshi, though? Let's dive deeper. One thing that fuels speculation of Sassaman being Nakamoto is the timing of the Bitcoin inventor's departure and Sassaman's death on April 23rd of 2011, 2 months before his death, being unalived. Nakamoto sent his final email to the Bitcoin community. This is the infamous final email from Satoshi. The synonymous Bitcoin inventor said he had a few things on his mind and had moved on to other things. And after the email, Nakamoto disappeared without any further explanation. I mean, you can clearly see the email here dated Saturday, April 23rd, 2011. He wrote, I had a few other things on my mind as always. One is, you are planning on planning on rejoining the community at some point in example code reviews, or is your plan permanently to step back of the limelight? And he wrote, I have moved on to other things. It is in good hands with Gavin and everyone. And then someone wrote, I do hope your Bitcoin J contributes to the develop into the alternative client, yada, yada, yada. And apart from timing Sassaman's working relationship with the infamous Hal Finney, may he rest in peace as well, another candidate to be Nakamoto, also fuels the speculation that the deceased cryptographer could be the Bitcoin inventor. And interestingly, this guy was really close friends with Finney and allegedly sent Finney the first Bitcoin ever, which was used, I think, to purchase the Papa John's pizza. Correct me if I'm wrong. It also fuels speculation that the deceased cryptographer could be the inventor of Bitcoin. And according to a blog post by the world's founder, Evan Hatch, Sassaman worked on PGB alongside Finney at the IT service provider Network Associates. Nakamoto worked closely with Finney in the early days of Bitcoin, and apart from Nakamoto, Finney was the first to contribute code to the protocol and run a node. So Finney is another legend, obviously, and some believe he is Satoshi. The software developer corresponded extensively with Nakamoto and was also the first recipient of the Bitcoin. That's right, Hal Finney was the very first recipient of Bitcoin, and the legend has it this guy Sassaman sent it to his friend, who would be Hal Finney. Now, Finney and Sassaman were also experts in remailer technology, a precursor to the Bitcoin. Also, we have the Blockstream CEO Adam Back, who previously suggested Nakamoto might have been a remailer developer. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Hatch's blog post also noted Sassaman's main project was an evolution of the remailer technology called Pynchon Gate, which also allowed synonymous information retrieval via the nodes. And as work progressed, Hatch noted Sassaman became focused on solving the Binazine fault, a significant obstacle for the peer-to-peer networks. And solving the Binazine fault problem was necessary to introduce secure and decentralized crypto without needing trusted third parties and double spending. Nakamoto's triple entry accounting system solved the problem using the blockchain. And apart from these, Sassaman's location during the Bitcoin development also contributed to the speculation that he could have been Nakamoto. The cryptographer was based in Belgium when Bitcoin was developed. Nakamoto's writing contains word choices unique to British English, including words like bloody difficult, flat, mass, or gray. Bitcoin's Genesis block also contains a headline from the Times newspaper, which circulated in the UK and Europe. Now, Sassaman's wife says Len was not Satoshi. Precisely what the wife of Satoshi would tell to the public. But anyways, while many Polymarket gamblers may have their money on HBO outing Sassaman as Satoshi, the late developer's widow does not believe that her husband could have been Bitcoin's investor, quoting Meredith Patterson right here. It is a very well-researched and respectable article, but to the best of my knowledge, Len was not Satoshi. Worth reading for the history and the conclusions about the mental health, though, and she's citing Len Sassaman and Satoshi, I guess this article written on a Medium thread. And ironic, her post has a mask on with some jabs. I don't know what that's all about, but I digress. And on February 23rd, 2021, Meredith Patterson, who married Sassaman in 2006, stated in a post, to the best of my knowledge, her late husband was not Nakamoto. But what do you think, family? That's the million-dollar question right now. What's on your mind? Do you think this guy is Satoshi? Or do you think it's another candidate, the Nick Szabo guy or the Hal Finney? Or some people say it's Adam Back. Some say it could be Max Kaiser. Some say it's a collective of all the individuals. But who was the mofo actually writing the email signing off on the name Satoshi? Was there a group of cypherpunks all collectively in the room doing it together? Or was it one individual representing Satoshi when he would write those emails and things such as the white paper? Let me know your thoughts, family, because this is a mystery and currently unsolved, but will it be solved here soon when the HBO documentary comes out along with all the evidence? You let me know your thoughts, family. I do know one thing. HBO producing the series on who is Satoshi is only bullish for Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, this is going to get more exposure to Bitcoin, more people understanding what Bitcoin is. So I think it's definitely a good thing and a great step towards mass adoption. But let me read all of your comments out loud, fam. I'm going to do my best to do so. Welcome, everyone, joining the live stream. This is the Q&A segment of the live show. It is very possible it would be better if we never knew. I'm with you on that, Ronan. Satoshi's writing was known to be more formal and technical, while Sassaman's style had slightly different tone, more suited to his role, the privacy advocate academic, said the AI. That is right. But think of this as well. If you were a anonymous creator of something so revolutionary like this, in which he knew it was going to be, is it that difficult to change a couple of words from English to British English and say bloody something or spell it a little differently to make people perceive maybe you're from the UK, to maybe hide your true identity? So we have to consider that as well. Obviously, Satoshi well advanced ahead of his time. So any of that's possible as well. You know what I mean? But that is a good point. In the white paper, I think it's double spaces after every period. I heard that. And also they use British English anytime, you know what I mean? They could have used regular American English. But, you know what I mean? Personally, I hope it's Steve Jobs. That'd be wild, but I highly doubt it. He would go to jail. Of course, Bitstack. But in this case, if it is this guy, he's already unalived, right? Tone of disillusionment. Sassaman's tone in the email was reportedly one of frustration and even some personal anguish. If he were Satoshi, having just created a revolutionary financial system, said the AI. My question is, who programs the AI? Yeah, I mean, so. But good to note what AI thinks. And which AI is that? ChatGPT? Just for the record, as there's a lot of AI sources nowadays. Sassaman was working on several other high-profile projects during the time when the Bitcoin was being developed. It is unclear whether he would have the time to create Bitcoin's protocol, said the AI. Thank you for sharing the AI thoughts. Ronan says Satoshi was likely a fan of V for Vendetta, based on the futuristic London, UK. So yes, he could have easily changed some of the wording. What up, CNA? Big love. Shout out to FT. Could the three-letter organization related to the establishment of digital currency become the replacement for the US dollar? Some believe that as well. AI says it makes no sense, basically. FEMA equals funneling emergency money to the aliens. I like that one, Oracle. Great acronym. I don't trust anyone in Hollywood. Nor should you. But here's what we're going to do, family. I'm going to give 10 or 5 more memberships. So again, there's almost 1,600 people on the stream. 1,600 of you watching on X, head on over to YouTube for an opportunity to win a free membership. We already gifted 10, and I'm going to gift 5 more, and then we're going to end the YouTube stream, and we're going to continue uncensored style exclusively on Rumble and X. But let me gift these 5 memberships. The direct YouTube link, if you want to be in it to win it, is cryptonewsalerts.net, and all you got to do is be live in the chat. Just make sure you're signed in, and you're golden. So let me go ahead and gift 5 more memberships as I promised. Membership gifting. Gift 5 now, and congratulations to everyone that just got hooked up. Congrats go to Pamela Lewis. You've been gifted a membership by Crypto News Alerts. Joe Buddy, you've been hooked up and blessed. Anonymous, you've been hooked up. Get that membership, folks. Marcus Mills, you've been blessed and hooked up. Welcome all the new members of the channel. That's pretty lit. We gifted 15 memberships today, so congratulations, all the new members. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue uncensored, exclusive over on X and Rumble. So if you're on the YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but head on over to the Rumble, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and let's continue with the Rumble After Party uncensored extended version of the pod. And YouTube should be ending any moment.